The secrets behind the popular show, The Beverly Hillbillies. These are the things about the show that the showrunners didn't want you to know. If you were a fan of the Clampett family, who turned multi-millionaires overnight after finding a huge oil resource in their land, and if you were eagerly waiting for each episode and each of their adventure, then stay with us and read about some of the secrets of the best show ever, The Beverly Hillbillies. The show ran from September 26, 1962 until March 23, 1971, and made millions laugh. It truly was one of a kind, and fans were left wondering why it was cancelled when it never lost its popularity. Not until today, almost 50 years after the last episode aired. Number 1. CBS forgot to renew the copyright. If you ever wondered why the first 55 episodes of the show can be watched pretty much everywhere, including low-budget channels, that's because CBS forgot to renew the copyrights for those episodes once the show was cancelled. Number 2. Buddy Ebsen and Nancy Kulp weren't fond of one another. Those who were present on the set of the Beverly Hillbillies confirmed many times how Buddy Ebsen, who portrayed the role of Jet Clampett, and Nancy Kulp, who played Miss Jane Hathaway, would often argue while filming. Their fights and disagreements were mainly a result of their different political views. Years after the show ended, Nancy ran for Congress at the age of 62, and many believe she lost the election because of her former colleagues slammed her publicly and criticized her for her views. Number 3. Max Baer Jr. played his twin sister. The skillful son of Jet's cousin Pearl, wit-dimmed Jethro Bodine, was portrayed by actor Max Baer Jr. However, Max also played the role of his on-screen twin sister Jethrine in 11 episodes. And although he excelled the role, Jethrine's voice was done by the daughter of the series creator, Linda K. Henning. Number 4. The series creator regretted doing a movie after the show was over. Some 10 years after the popular show was over, creator Paul Henning did the movie The Return of the Beverly Hillbillies. To his surprise, his project got very bad critics and reviews, as many fans believe it was far from what the series depicted, with some saying the movie lacked the original spirit of the series. Number 5. The original name and set of the series differs from how we know them today. The initial plan was for the Clampett family to move to one of New York's fancy neighborhoods, but due to financial reasons they started a new life in Beverly Hills. The original title of the series was The Hillbillies of Beverly Hills, and it was changed to the Beverly Hillbillies just after the first episode aired. Number 6. Max Baer Jr. sued CBS. Baer accused CBS in 2014 that they were using his character's name without his knowledge, and made a secret deal with Jethro's Barbecue. That apparently prevented him from making money on his role. Eventually, Baer and the network came to an agreement. Number 7. John Wayne was paid in bourbon. Actor John Wayne was part of the episode The Indians Are Coming from season 5 of the show, and allegedly was paid in bourbon instead of money. Number 8. Sonny Drysdale was just 8 years younger than his on-screen mother. Sonny played the role of the spoiled, rich stepson of Milburn Drysdale. His on-screen mother, Mrs. Drysdale, was only 8 years older than him. Well, no one could notice this fact, and it's not really unusual for actors to play someone who is way younger or older than they really are in real life. Number 9. Sharon Tate. The murder of pregnant Sharon Tate shook the world. The beauty, who was married to Roman Polanski at the time of her death, was killed by the members of the Charles Manson family while she and her friends were having dinner in her home. Tate appeared in 15 episodes of the Beverly Hillbillies. On the show, she wore a brunette wig, which made it hard for people to recognize it was her. Number 10. The reason why the show was cancelled. Although it still had high ratings and people anticipated each new adventure of the Clampett family and their relatives and friends, CBS axed the show. It was reported how they were making a change and were focusing on more cultured metropolitan audience. Fans as well as the cast were shocked by the decision. Actor Pat Buttram of Green Acres said, "CBS cancelled everything with a tree, including Lassie. I loved this show so very much. I guess it was somehow pure, and its only goal was to make the audience happy." Thank you for watching.